Hello, my name is Laurel Kaeferlein and I'm an early intervention teacher. Today we'll be working on requesting using bubbles. Yay! Who doesn't love bubbles? They're extremely motivating. I mean, most children, they run to bubbles, don't they? I know that I like bubbles too. Whenever I go into a daycare setting, for example, the kids are like I'm like the Pied Piper, and they just come running from whatever they're doing, they drop it. So when you're trying to get your child to request something or trying to get them to be motivated to speak, because that's what we're working on here, bubbles are a great way to get them to say some of those beginning words. Some of them might be ooh and oh, wow. Exclamatory words like that are great ways for the child to start vocalizing. Another thing that we're asking them to do with this great bubble activity is to request. So we want them to ask us for more bubbles, don't we? We want them to be motivated to speak. Maybe they'll say pop or buh or or more. So we're going to work on different ways to do that here today with bubbles. So the first thing you're going to need are some bubbles. I hope you have some at home. If you don't, there are some recipes that we can find for you, and I will post those in a link underneath this video. So you want to first show the child your bubbles. Ooh. So notice my face. I mean, I know that some of you may not be as enthusiastic about making a big face, but it has worked for me and it works for children. They are going to be more attracted to your big face than to this. Big smile shows enthusiasm. Smile is welcoming and opening. So try to be the most exciting thing in the room. The bubbles, of course, are going to be motivating for your child, though, and they are what's going to get your child over to you. For our friends who are on the spectrum or other children who might have problems looking at people's faces, having a big face and having the motivating item right next to it is a good way to get your child to reference your face. You want them to look at you. So you show them the bubbles. You go, ooh, bubbles. Your child will probably come to you, try to grab them out of your hand. Well, you go, ooh, mine, bubbles. Although I'm talking a lot now, you don't want to talk as much as I am. So it would be, ooh, bubbles, look. Modeling words. You're going to open it. Open. Ooh. Bubbles. Your child will probably run and grab the bubbles. So the first thing you're going to want to do after you do that is close the lid. Child's going to come up to you and want more bubbles. You want him or her to ask you for more bubbles. That's what the motivator here is. What would you like? Bubbles? More? More? If your child can say anything, if they'd say or if they start to make that face like they're imitating your more, yes, you want more. So you're modeling that. Even if they go, you see their face move, affirm that. They're trying to reach out to you. Open. Pop, 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 pop. Bubbles. Close it again. More. So the sign for more in American Sign Language is this, more. Your child might just do something like this. They might do this. But if they put their hands together and they're trying something, accept it as communication. More. You want more. Open, open. More bubbles. Catch. Pop, pop, pop. Close. So you can work on different requesting. The exclamatory words of pop, that's an action word, but ooh, ah, oh, and eek. If your child pops it, be exciting. This is very motivating. Another thing that we want to teach our child is the anticipatory phrase of ready, set, go. So your child is probably not going to say ready, set, go if they're not making any words, but they might eventually anticipate the word go in ready, set, go. Bubbles, pop, pop, pop. And they're off screen right now. Pop. Anyway, if your child starts to go for go, you can supply that word for him. Go. They might eventually say, oh, yes, you said go. Imitation, affirmation, enthusiasm, that's what's going to help your child to interact with you, people. And you're using a thing to get your child to interact with you, the person. But it's a fun joint activity, joint attention activity. They're looking at the bubbles, they're looking at you. So they have joint attention to the bubbles and to you. Shared enjoyment. Who doesn't love bubbles? You're having fun together with the same activity. You've got your requesting, more, or go, or open. So this is a great activity that I really highly recommend, and I hope you have success with it.